Welcome to the podium, Jack. We'll just go straight to questions. Christopher Heidel.
Hey, Jack. Thanks for taking my question. Sorry for the tough loss tonight. Striking out 15 guys. I know your dad is a major leaguer. What did he teach you growing up? I know you gave up a home run, in the around the seventh inning. What did he teach you to fight back after giving up a home run?
Yeah, it's just about continuing to make pitches. That's really all it is. Whether things are going right or things are going wrong, it's all about the next pitch, and that kind of simplifies things because the approach isn't any different, no matter how the game's going.
Robbie Weinstein.
Hey, Jack, in that bases loaded situation late, I mean, how were you able to buckle down and get out of that, and what did Brownie tell you when he came out? Again, it's the same thing. It's making pitches, and I think I made a couple good ones once the bases got loaded, and it's a good lineup over there, and I don't know, it just kind of went my way that day, and it was just keeping it one pitch at a time.
Chris Lee.
Jack, were you deliberately dialing the fastball down just a little bit to start because your velo was a little bit higher with it at the end than was at the beginning?
No, I wouldn't say so. Kind of just getting the groove of things, feeling my body out, feeling the mound out, and I don't know. Yeah, I felt good, so that's all I really care about.
Michael Ferrara.
Hey, Jack. Michael Farrar with Berg Sports Network. Two questions for you. My first one, obviously they were saying in the broadcast you were using your off speed a bit. How did you feel your delivery was going today? And then on the other side, Sam, what impressed you from the NC State pitcher tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I had a good feel for my off speed pitches. That's kind of come along throughout the year. And it was just pitching. Again, it's a good fastball hitting lineup. We saw that in the fifth, and it was just doing what I felt like and what Coach Brown and CJ felt like needed to be done to navigate through the lineup. And yeah, I mean, you gotta tip your cap to the other pitcher when they, throw a 2-hit shutout. That's pretty impressive stuff.
Michael Farrar, do you have any other questions?
Just one more. Just for you, Jack, what's the biggest thing you learned tonight in your start?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you could say that every pitch matters. One mistake. I knew he was a good fastball hitter, particularly on fastballs in, and CJ set up a way. The ball was middle in, and he hit it a long way, and kind of made me pay for it. So, yeah, I mean, every pitch matters.
And our final question, Steve Lehman.
Jack, this is obviously the first time that you guys have faced adversity or lost here in the NCAA tournament. What do you guys draw upon now to bounce back in what will have to be a must-win game?
I think it's kind of back to the basics, relax a little bit, have some fun. I mean, it's pretty cool. 20,000 plus people watching us, play a game, and I think that in its own should let us relax a little bit, have some fun, and kind of just play the game, see what happens. It's like every other game. It's just obviously a little more meaning to the outsiders, but you want to win every game.
Thank you, Jack, for your time tonight. Have a good rest of your evening.
Thank you.
We'll be joined now by head coach Tim Corbin. He'll begin with an opening statement, and then we will open it up to questions. Whenever you're ready with your opening statement, Coach.
We lost 1-0. It was a hell of a pitch game by both parties. Jack was outstanding. He was just so good in so many different ways. He attacked, he threw strikes, commanded the ball. He just did everything he could to put his team in a position to win. Highfield was good. You have to give him a lot of credit. We just never got to the barrel, just didn't have any base runners. So that's it.
We'll go to questions now. Adam Sparks.
Adam Sparks of Tennessee. And Tim, looking ahead, is Patrick Riley the obvious choice?
No,
for the
there's not an
start
obvious
next year?
choice right now, and I'm not looking ahead right now. We got a day to do that.
Chris Lee.
Yeah, Tim, just talk about the pressure on your offense when a guy's throwing so many pitches like that, where he's mixing velocities and pitches and locations and changing angles. It just looked from TV that it just would have been so hard for anybody to square him up tonight.
It was. I mean, he did it. You just got to give him credit. He pitched a hell of a game. Fastball, 2 different breaking balls, changeup. He dropped down. When we did get to base, he made it difficult. He had a good move over to first base. Give him a lot of credit. He did a great job. That was a real well pitched college baseball game, as good as you want to see. So if you're a pitching person, you like it. If you're an offensive person, you want to hit yourself over the head with a shovel.
Aria Gearson.
What did go so wrong for the offense tonight?
We didn't have any base runners.
Robbie Weinstein.
Hey Tim, quite a few first pitch strikes looking for the offense. You know, to what extent was it maybe like a lack of aggression, or is it just the other pitcher is hitting his spots and you just tip your cap?
He was hitting spots with different pitches, and when you get caught in between, if you're sitting on a pitch and you don't move to another pitch, it's because he's not throwing the pitch that you were ready for. And we were in between many times. He got us around the ball when we did make contact, and it was just effective. It was just effective. I mean, I hate using the word "tip your cap" to anyone, but that kid did a nice job. He really did. He just pitched so well. They both did. Yeah.
Chris Harris.
Chris at WSMV in Nashville. Tim, that was going to be my question, but I'll ask this: looking ahead, as you say you look ahead tomorrow. What's the message as far as rallying and rebounding with this group, like you've had to do a couple of times earlier this year, maybe at the end of the regular season, but not yet in the postseason?
Yeah, I mean that's all we can do. I mean it's a one-game tournament anyway. It was North Carolina State today. It'll be Stanford on Wednesday. We just got more free baseball. That's fine. And what happens is more people get pulled into the fray, which is good. I mean, we brought 27 people. We're going to have to use them. But what Jack did is he preserved a pitching staff. He was able to, finish the game. So from that vantage point, it's good because he kept the bullpen down and he kept other people down. So, yeah, we're just going to have to use our roster, and that's fine. We've been in situations like this before, and we've played tough baseball, and we do have a resilient group, and you need to be when you come here. Everything's not going to go your way, and there's been a lot of people that have finished this tournament that didn't start the way they wanted to.
Steve Lehman.
Tim, I guess sort of along those same lines, how confident are you in this still pretty young group, given everything they've gone through in the last month, that they'll be right on Wednesday night and give you what you expect?
Yeah, I'm confident that way. I'm not guessing what's going to show up. They're going to be motivated for sure. This is a tough one for them. It's not going to sit well with them, but it's part of the game and it's part of what you go through.
We'll go 2 more questions. Chris Lee.
Yeah, Tim, there was a quick shot of Enrique in the dugout earlier in the game where it looked like he was maybe limping a little bit. Was there a cramp, or is he dealing with a little something there?
No, he's not hurt. I'm not sure what it was, but I didn't think he was hurt.
And our final question, Michael Ferrara.
Hey, Tim, you mentioned earlier that Jack preserved the pitching staff tonight. How proud are you of his night that he did tonight to help you guys, to face Stanford with a full bullpen?
Well, I'm not worried about Stanford right now. I mean, I just got to absorb this particular game. But as far as Jack is concerned, that's a max competitor right there. He did everything he possibly could to put the team on his shoulders. I mean, he got most of the outs himself. It is a team game, but he was on an island tonight. He did such a good job of just shutting down the bats and competing at a high level. It's one of the best performances I've seen, in the times that I've been to Omaha. Important game, swing game. He did everything he could to put his team in great position. It's just such an outstanding game. One pitch. Sucks, but it's what it is.
Thank you, Coach, for your time tonight. Thanks, everyone. If you need to find a recording of this, it's on the NCAA digital media.